Back at it for week 4 of Kennedy coverage from yours, Carter Dudley with Raymond Lyons. And the first game of the day, Clyde's top Super Magic 68-63. Raymond, what were your thoughts on the first contest of the day?
It was a great back and forth game, man. If that's going to be the bar for today's games, then we in for a hell of a day. But yeah, man, like it was pretty evenly matched. No team was backing down. It just came down to who could capitalize on the other team's mistakes, and Clyde's they were able to take advantage. They had turnover issues themselves, which who Magic took advantage of, and also who Magic did a lot of damage on the offensive glass and capitalized on second chance opportunities. But just going down the stretch, Clyde's had the steadier hand, behind Alani Moore. He ran the show. He kind of directed traffic out there, and he stepped up to the free throw line, made some big shots. So yeah, that's, as you can see by the score, it was tightly contested. That was just the difference in the game. In a game like that, where no team has a clear advantage, it's the little things, and Clyde was able to capitalize on those things a little more than Hoop Magic. But not to take anything away from Hoop Magic, they fought. There was a point in the late in the second half, they were down 53-47, and they had a 10-0 run, went up 57-53, and it had Clyde's on the ropes. But yeah, Clyde was able to regroup and take care of things down the stretch.
Yeah, I agree totally with you, man. Look, who Magic really had the game? The shot selection, turnovers, just not getting 50-50 balls, defensive lapses. It allowed Clyde to get a rhythm just in time in the second half. And they took full advantage, like you said, behind Lonnie Moore, him controlling the game, getting guys the shots, giving guys the ball where they're most effective, not just giving them the ball. Clyde's head coach, Kurt Troublesmith, he kept saying, get the ball in the queue, get the ball in the queue, good things happen. They couldn't really do nothing with him except send a double. And if they didn't send a double, he was killing them with jump hooks with either hand. And he was getting fouled and going to the free throw line. He was making the free throws. He had two big clutch free throws late in the game to really seal it, which ended up being the final score, 68-63, man. And I think they also, the adjustment I like with Clyde defensively, they AJ Wilson, they allow him to kind of shadow the point guard, so who Magic can really get up the court and just get into some type of set freely or whatnot. So it's kind of like a semi-trap, but not quite, unless he try to attack. And if they try to attack, then he's gonna trap him, man. And that was my strategy to have AJ Wilson, who's like guard all foul positions out there, to kind of shadow his man and the point guard to make them think and to rush them. And you saw right away they caught the ball up and then they threw a quick pass and it went out of bounds. So 2 quick turnovers, and to me that kind of turned the game. And it's those little mistakes that cost you at the end, man. And that ended up being the difference in this game. Who gets your vote for player of the game?
I gotta go with CLYDE'S Wahid, man. Just for the things that you pointed out, like down the stretch, he was the focal point, and even though he didn't score every time, like you said, he made the right decisions in kicking the ball out, and then when he did have the one-on-one matchup, he was aggressive and looked to score. Whether he made the bucket or ended up at the free throw line, he capitalized. Also, early in the game, he kind of stabilized Clyde's and was able to help them keep pace. Because I mean, he's a lot to deal with down there, man. And they was getting him the ball, and he was executing. So I think he definitely had the biggest impact on the game tonight. So he'll get the play of the game for me.
Yeah, I might definitely have to go. I might have to go with that as well. Not just for everything you said, but also down the stretch, his boys getting that key rebound that they needed for him to get fouled, to come down, hit clutch free throws to seal the game. Those are big time plays to get a win. Uh, I know a lot of people expect big men to do that, but as we've seen in all levels, man, a lot of bigs they might not get the rebound or fumble it out of bounds or miss the free throws. It's just a chain reaction, and he had a presence of mind to get both done. Obviously, he's a presence inside with his shot block, and he altered a lot of shots down the stretch from hoop magic guards, where they were throwing up wild layups and stuff that fed into their defense and allowed the Clydes to get the possession and get on and run, man. So, his impact, felt on both ends, man. He came through and his team needed him most. Your X factor for the game.
X Factor, I'm gonna give it to Alani Moore. Just for his overall impact on both ends. He had quick hands on defense, disrupted a lot of things, got some deflections and steals. Offensively, especially in the second half, he just got real aggressive. And he was scoring in a lot of different ways, getting to the basket, crafty finishes, hitting threes, hitting in the mid range. That opening stretch of the second half was really his show, to be honest. And then going down the stretch, he's got the ball in his hands. He's making the right decisions. He had a huge clutch play down the stretch when he set things up and Kudus on the oop. That was it put Clyde's up late in the game. When it looked like Hoop Magic was trying to reestablish control. So yeah, Lonnie was definitely pivotal in Clyde's win.
Yeah, same with me, man. Same with me, though. The way he controlled the game, he's starting to notice as this league go on, the better point guard play, teams are winning those games as this league goes on and on. So, yeah, and he's been steady, man, since he's came on board, with this team, man. And it ain't just what you said. I love the fact that they tried to pressure him in the backcourt. They had two on him before the ball was inbounded. He allowed somebody else to get the ball. He'll fake like he's going to come back and get the ball. Just being a savvy point guard, experienced point guard. And then he came down. He didn't look for a shot. He didn't take bad shots. First look was in the queue, and then he tried to orchestrate everybody to get them shots. And whichever defender made a mistake, that's who got the ball. He capitalized or he created something on his own. I know he missed two bunnies. Kind of like around the 2:30 mark or something like that. He missed two free throws. Trouble Smith was like, "Yo, you owe us two." He was like, "You right." He didn't miss another free throw the rest of the way. I think he was what 5 for 5. Yeah, 5 for 5 because he got fouled. He had two, and then that 3-pointer he got fouled on, and he had all three. So look, man, just controlling the game, man, making the plays when they needed to be played, and they don't always require you to be the scorer as a point guard. And it's refreshing to see, man, because man, you just go across see some of these point guards be trying to get theirs, man, and they don't allow the rest of the team to get in the flow. He's being a true point guard, obviously coached by one of the best Missouri's ever produced. So, it all came to fruition, man. And they got the win as we said earlier, man. So we're gonna get to this second game. We'll be right back with another recap.